everyone, my name is Mia and this is Asian Mama Budgets, and today I'm going to share with you my financial goals for this year 2021, and I'll also be sharing with you the budget binder that I made. And I actually decided to make myself one because I kept tweaking up the budget my budget diary last time, so I think it would be better for me to just make myself a template of how I use my budget binder, my budget planner, and just print one for myself, and of course design it the way that I want it. And since I am just addicted to Hello Kitty, there you go. So for my budget binder, I just got myself some monthly tabs. So for the monthly view, I just have here like a cover page with some quotes for myself. And then I made myself an undated calendar just so I can still plan out my budget based on my paychecks, because I do like seeing my calendar based on my paycheck as well, so that it'll be easier for me to budget out for that month or for that week. And like I said, I made myself a template of how I do my budget. So I made some space for my income, fixed expenses, for my debt payments, for my savings, and for the variable expenses, because this is where I usually tweak my budget planner last time. So I made some extra columns just so it'll be there for when I do my budgeting, and my sinking funds category. And every month I have like an overview of the totals that I'll be having. And at the bottom, I already made some colors of the highlighters I used to categorize my expenses. So I'll just be writing here every time I do my budget. And of course, I have some pages for my expense tracker. And I don't know if you can see, but I wanted to put some extra columns in this one so that there would be the want or need column as well, just so I can take down if I gave in to some temptations, so I could see it right away in my tracker if what I bought was really essential or was it a want. And of course, if I paid it with cash, card, or credit, so I can track if I was going back into credit again, which is actually one of our goals this year, is to do the debt payment and not go back into debt. And aside from these budget pages, I also downloaded some charts, some savings and debt payment charts from debtfreecharts.com, because I just find that her charts are effective, like visually effective. I started doing it last time, but I realized that I'm gonna change it this year, because the ones in my planner before was just the actual remaining balance I had, but then I realized that every now and then the interest comes in, so I feel like it's not so accurate. So what I'm gonna do this year is have the starting balance plus add the interest that I would be accumulating through the through the time of that debt in total. So that will be the starting balance that I'd put. It doesn't matter if because my goal is to finish paying my debts before they are actually due to mature. But yeah, it doesn't matter if it'll be bigger than what I'm actually going to be paying for, which would actually be good, because I'd be having like I have a higher target in mind in trying to accomplish what I'm gonna pay for. So hopefully we'll be able to pay off those debts way sooner. I'll just show that in a different video how I will be setting this up. So I do have 2 personal loans and 1 credit card debt. one big credit card debt. So I'll show you that, guys, next time. But for today's video, I will be sharing with you my financial goals. So in this Hello Kitty heads, so for myself, I just set up 4 goals to accomplish this year, just so I know where to focus on. So like I said a while ago, my major goal for this year is to focus on debt payoff. So just to achieve this, we'll be making the debt payoff plan soon in the next video. I already have a plan in mind. It's just that I am getting a new job, so once everything is finalized with that new job, we can finalize my debt payoff plan as well, and monitor every payment on the chart, of course, because I think that psychology plays a huge factor in any habit that you want to change. So I want everything in this chart because I feel like it'll give me more inspiration and motivation to do more about my debts. And aside from this actually graphic chart, I downloaded one of her charts, which is like the total chart. So the total of my debts, I'm gonna add those up, and then we're gonna see in this graph how it will slowly go down over time. And especially I want to make extra payments as well, so we'll see, like, there will be some months when the graph would go down much more. So hopefully that would inspire myself to do more and act more towards the debt payoff. And yeah, like what I said as well, not to get any more debts this year. So that's our major goal, just to keep everything within budget and as much as possible have some extra funds. Like, that's why I have those sinking funds in our budgets, so that I'd have some extra cash for the things that made me spend a little bit extra in the past year or the past years. So hopefully this year would be ready for those. And yeah, that hopefully this sinking funds will stop us from getting into more debt. And like I said, extra payments, which is very necessary, and pay with no spend savings. So actually, I want to challenge myself this year with the no spend challenge, which I actually put here, which is one of my goals. That's why I made the other column in my expense tracker, whether if it's a want or a need, because that will be like my tracker if I am staying on board with my goal for this year, which is a no spend year. So that's why I put in here a want or a need. So I made myself some rules for my no spend year. So for this year, I want some no non-essential buys. So that means I should not be ticking any wants here. Yeah, except for dining out, because if you watch my old videos, I keep saying that dining out or eating out with some friends or family is a huge stress reliever for me. So I don't want to completely take that away because it's like part of me, but I do want to limit it. So there should be just a maximum of dining out or takeouts, maximum of two times in a month. So that'll be like the maximum, just to practice a bit of control, you know, because if we eat out or even just buy takeouts once a week, it adds up a lot. So I will be printing another page for a tracker as well of my wants. Like, if I really wanted to buy something, or if I really wanted to buy that takeout, but I already maxed out my cap for the month. So what I want to do is I'd print out another sheet for myself and write down what thing it is I want. Like, for example, I wanted a new coat, but I already have so much clothes right now. That's why I said nothing non-essential, because I don't think I'd be needing any more material things for now. So if I wanted like this pretty new coat from a store, I'd write down that thing and then how much it cost. So that would be the savings that I have made for that time, because if that thing is something that I would have bought in my normal sense of self, but I'm in this challenge, so I'd like to write it down in that piece of paper, and that savings that I did from doing this challenge, I will put into my extra debt payoff. That's what I want to do, actually, so that I could see, like, there's a concrete sheet. I can see the numbers of where I was sending my money before, you know. I think is a very good thing. I'll show you guys when I have it printed out. I just ran out of ink, but it's already in my I have it on my Excel file already. So yeah, I'll show you guys that on my next video probably. And my second rule is skincare only to be replaced, because skincare is not really an essential item, but for me it is a big deal because I'm living in a very humid country and my skin is just breaking out if I don't take care of it. So that's one of my rules. It can only be replaced. I'm not to splurge on other skincare items that I want to try, because again, it would fall in the wants category. And gifts are okay as long as they're given to me. I'd be okay to have them. All right. And of course, the third goal is to increase income. And like I said, I'm looking for I found a new job right now, so hopefully that will give us a better income for this year. And I plan to take up part-time job as well. And of course, find other sources of income, just so that we can put on some more money into our debt payoff plan. And of course, although I'm focusing more on debt payoff this year, I still want to increase my emergency fund. And to do that, I'm doing the spare change challenge. I have it automated because I do cashless spendings, but I have a vault, like I have envelopes, like a virtual envelope for my money. And I also have a vault there. So my phone app has this spare change collector. So everything, for example, I spent 50 cents in the store, so the remaining 50 cents would be put into a vault where it will be collected. So all the money that I'd be collecting in my spare change vault, I'll put that into my emergency fund. And also I'm gonna do the 52-week savings challenge, because before I was specifically saving an amount of money to put into my emergency fund, but for this year I just want to spend or save a bit more extra from all my other vaults or envelopes every week, so that I'll be able to put it into my 52-week challenge. And however much I would be saving from that will also go into my emergency fund. So there you go, guys. That's my financial goals for this year. And hopefully you'll tune in to see if we'll be able to accomplish all these goals. And thank you so much for tuning in. Bye, guys.